guys were working in really trying conditions. The rain, probably 120, 125 degrees on the flight deck, and they have to launch the airplanes. They can't stop because they get hot. They can't stop because they get thirsty. Have to get the airplanes off the flight deck, and I've never seen one guy complain up there. They might complain down their shop, but you never see anybody complain on the flight deck.
I see a lot of guys that have done absolutely nothing with their life. In the period of time, you know, when I go home on leave, and I ask them, well, so what you been doing? Hanging out. I'm not hanging out. I've learned so much, you know, and reality has a tendency to hit you a lot in this job. All the hooks go under, because what happens when you go up, you got 90% of the hook on the outside of the thing, and if the chain is loose, a bounce will knock it out. But if it's under like this, a bounce won't knock it out. Nate Top. Nate Top.
They told me that Mr. Nate was down. I was new too, man. It was the chief that told me that.
Yeah, well, the chief might be wrong.
Hey, Val, the elevator doors start closing up. Davis is working on it. He said a while, so we got time.
Good. So we can take a break.
Come on, yeah. Come on.
Take a break. Take a break.
Is flying one of the best parts of the job?
Flying is the best part of the job, no question about that. The way you put these leg restraints on is also important. You always put the left one on first. And then the right one. Why? Because that's the way I've been doing it for 20 years. Lucky. You're not going to change it now, do you? And when you take them off, it's just as important to take the right one off first and the left one off last. Now how it goes, Jim?
I take them both off at the same time, Sam.
That's great. Some new tricks. Younger generation.
How many times have you gone off a carrier in your life?
I think the number is 1,275. Roughly. Roughly. Plus or minus 10.
One time I was on Cat 3, and I mean, you know, I've been doing this for a while, you know. So I'm bringing this airplane up on the Cat. We had this guy named Murray. He was pulling this A6 off of the range, you know. So he turns the thing, and I'm spotting the Cat, and I'm not aware of what he's doing. So the ship's in a real bad list, so he tells the guy to speed up, you know. So the guy pushes real hard on his throttle, and it blows me over top of the Cat track, and I'm sliding, I'm falling down, I'm directing the airplane like this all the time. And then, you know, as I'm falling, I'm still directing the airplane. Real cool and get up, you know, shake it off.
Didn't happen to me, nah.
No way.
Yeah, you didn't see that.
Yeah, but what about getting hurt out there now?
You got a chance to get hurt. If you get in your car, you get hurt, right? You don't think about that. I never think about the factor of getting hurt.
It's the chance.
It's afterwards you think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it happens. I mean, it happens all the time out here, doesn't it?
Yeah. After it happened, you say, well, man, that could have been me.
I should have been looking
me.
Oh, what happened? Wow, that was close.
Saw two guys get killed.
I think when you're put in a situation where you really get close to the things that affect the whole entire world, you kind of have to grow up quick. He was gonna send 212 back there for the fantail. We're gonna stick him on L3 so you can send us some more A6s. When you put in a situation where it's a matter of life and death, the clowning around stops. I think that's the kind of attitude that most of the guys have. You have to mature. You know, you really have to know how important it is what you're doing. You see guys, young guys, you know, they just came in the Navy, 17 and 18, acting in a responsible way because they know how important it is.
All right, let's make a ready deck. We have 2 tons approaching at 7 miles.
I think what we do as a Navy, what we do as a military force, the most important thing we do is to prevent another war. I certainly don't want to experience it again. But we have to be prepared. I hope one day there is no use for aircraft carriers or war-fighting airplanes and tanks and everything else. I frankly don't see it. Not in our time, not in my children's time. My children understand this because they've been a part of my career. They've seen me go trudging off to war. They've seen me come back. They've known friends of the family who haven't come back. They've known how they've died or were lost. They felt it. As they grow older, I think they understand it more, they appreciate it more. And I think it's going to make them better citizens overall. And I'm proud of that little part I did for them in their growing up, because I think it makes up for some of the things they've missed because of my absences.